Old friend today, and that friend's name is the Oregon Trail. Let's do this shit. It's been many years since I played this game. Last time I played it, I was but a young man still in college, fondling his wiener nightly. Now I'm an older man, out of college, and fondling my wiener nightly. I've already thought of a name for my whole basketball team here that's fit for legend, so we can go ahead and get them rockin', rollin', and ready to ram. And also prepare them for cholera, because if memory serves me correctly, cholera is as common as a runny nose in this game. That homeless man wearing bare pubic hair on his head looks like he's in a gun battle with that little kid. Put him up, partner, it's a duel. 1848 was a simpler time when buildings were made out of gingerbread and you could get into a fucking duel with a toddler as long as they agreed to the terms. Now I want to travel at a grueling pace. I want to go fucking warp drive here, Mach 3. I want to go turbo mode in this bitch. We're gonna go ahead and do meager meals so that way they eat enough to maintain themselves, but also not too much to run out of food, and also not enough to get fat. Gotta stay fit when you're on the trail to Oregon, or as my father likes to call it, the trail to Oregon. So far so good, we've managed to elude the cholera menace. Amazing, we made it all the way to the Kansas River crossing, and no one has exploded yet. It's only 1.4 feet deep. That's nothing at all. A squirrel could pull this wagon across this weak-ass river. We're fording this shit. My pussy lips stay moist. We're going for it. Please, no kraken. No tsunamis. So far, so good. Peaceful. Yes. We're gonna do it. Oh, bingo, bango, bongo. We did it. Now, that's that kind of shit you read about in the history textbooks. 2017 McGraw-Hill. Exactly the same as the 2016 edition, except there's one paragraph on the Smell What the Rock Cooks family making it to Oregon. $55 more in 2016 version's obsolete. Wait for it. Mark my words, it'll exist. That is a stellar picture right there. It looks like Santa Claus and his reindeer getting caught in a flood. I like that. Alright, let's talk to some people around here. Let's communicate with the locals. Big Louie, huh? I like that name. I don't feel like reading what you have to say to me, Louie, but I respect your title as Big. Let's try and trade with someone here. Let's see what they got. I got a Dark Magician up for sale. I'll trade it for a Blue Eyes. One wagon wheel for one wagon axle? You got me fucked up, buddy. Who do you think you are? Making my giny real dry with that offer. It's only 3 feet deep. That's a little bit deeper than the last one, but I still think it's manageable. Unless my oxen are midgets, which is very possible. Maybe it might be safer to cock it and float it. No, fuck it. Fuck it. We're fording it. We're going 2 for 2 here. We're making magic happen twice. Let's do it. Come on. Let's go, ox. Oh, fuck. Oh, we only lost one ox. That's not bad. That's really not bad at all. That looked a lot worse than it was. It looked like we had just got sucked down into Atlantis, but it seems like we're alright. Doing pretty fucking well so far here. We're coming up on a preschool here. We can learn how to read. That'd be fantastic. I want to try talking to people again. See who's here. It's Big Louie again. What the fuck? Is he just following us? Just hitch a ride from us? What is he doing? Does he have a rope tied to the back of our wagon while he's on a skateboard just tailing us? Goodness me, Big Louie. Leave us alone. How the fuck? How deep were that man's pockets to put a whole ox in there? I forgot that the thieves were master magicians in this game. It's like Courage the Cowardly Dog, how he could pull anything out of his asshole to fit the situation. The thieves in this game can put anything into their asshole. Damn, just came in the middle of the night and took a full-grown ox and no one even saw it coming. I feel like the ox would make some noise though, you know? How would no one wake up and be like, hey, that is my animal. May I have it back? Now approaching the prison where Rick Grimes and the gang once lived. Piece of American... Yeah, let's go ahead and take a closer look, I guess. Here lies Volland. Hey, hey, hey. Come out and play. Yep, this place is definitely haunted. That's an eerie epitaph. That's something straight out of a fucking horror movie. Once they find where the dead ghost was buried, read that, then they'd know some fucked up shit is going on. Something has certainly gone awry. Just hang on. I'm doing my best. Yes, I fucking understand we have very little water. I'm doing what I can as a human being, alright? I'm trying to provide. Look, there's a rock. We can milk the rock. Just hold your horses. Or should I say hold your oxen so they don't get stolen. Jackpot. Wild fruit. Now we're in business. You see, is everyone happy now? I've conjured wild fruit. I've done my duty as the leader of this wagon. There's no such thing as bad water, alright? Well, there is such a thing as very little water, though. I'll give you that much. Checkmate. You've bested me on that. I don't know what is cholera. You're supposed to tell me that. Usually when this information pops up, it's useful shit and it's telling me what's going wrong, but now it's just asking me questions. How about we tackle the important issues right now, such as the very little water and the bad water crisis, before we start asking existential questions like what has cholera or where does the universe come from? Let's ask around and see if we can find the cure to cholera. Maybe there's a witch doctor around here who can help us out. Let's go ahead and talk to some people. What do we got? That's a lot of reading. I'm just going to assume he didn't know what I was asking for. How about trading? I will trade 1 ox for the cholera cure. That's a horrible deal, even if I wasn't looking for a cure for cholera. That is a fucking awful deal, and he should be ashamed of himself for even proposing something so preposterous. Here it is, the moment that will define this journey. It's too deep to ford. I've got to cock it and float it, because I'm no droopy-tittied pussy boy who's going to take the ferry. Let's do it. This marshmallow's coming all the way across. Get the beach balls out, because we're going on the other side, babe. Well, that's an anus clogger. There goes all the party except for smell. That reads like that Beyonce song. Who run the world? Girls. Cooks rock the what? World. I could see it working. But yeah, you know, at least now we've solved the very little water, problem, as well as the famine of 1848 that my party was going through since we ran out of food 15 miles ago. Oh, looking on the bright side, smell was really the most important member of this group anyway. It's a very important sense, so that's alright. We've lost the trail now, so that's unfortunate, but yeah, I have a good feeling we can at least make it to the next town and get some food. He's resorted to eating grass and he doesn't even have enough of it. And of course he has cholera. What else would he have? We're almost to the town though. I probably should have hunted for food there, but I thought we'd make it. Wow, that's a confusing tombstone. Anyone who walks by that's not going to understand what it means. Yeah, I already know what I want to write on it. There we go, keeping the Valen tradition alive. Well, I guess not really alive considering Valen was dead when it was written, but at least it read like he was still in good spirits, that he was still trying to be positive about everything, so I figured that's how